Hello, everyone. Welcome. You have made your way to the Self-Care Summit, Coping in the Midst of a Global Crisis. Oh, there is a lot happening right now, and we are all feeling it. My name is Melanie Wood. My business is Solis Massage and Mind Body Therapy, and I'm located in Elmira, New York. So that's upstate New York. And New York State is in the midst of this global crisis for sure. We are seeing a lot happening, and we are currently on pause. So that's kind of why I'm bringing this summit together. We're going to have all kinds of natural healers, natural medicine, healing practitioners, those with licenses, those with certifications, all kinds of different people coming together to let you know in their interviews that you are absolutely not alone in this pandemic. We truly are all in this together. And there's many ways to cope. There's many ways to start practicing some self-care in the midst of all of this. And there's lots of ways to say, you know what, there's feelings of fear there, and this is scary, and this is just not normal, but here I am. Some of the self-care techniques are going to resonate with you, some are not, but that's what self-care is all about, where you're making this individual just for you. We're all going to be human in this. You know, we might not have perfect cameras. We're using Zoom technology to make this happen. I just saw my cat walk across the screen. That cats could happen, children could happen, spouses running past to the screen. Who knows? Anything could happen. I'm not going to worry about any of that. We are going to show up authentic. We're going to show up human. We're going to show up just as we are in the midst of all of this. And we're going to find ways to support each other, because a lot of that superficial stuff kind of falls away. We really get to realize what is important right here and right now. And what's important is taking care of ourselves, taking care of our health, and taking care of our families. So I am so glad that you can join us all in the videos and the interviews to come. The summit is geared more towards those who are considered non-essential and have been displaced from their jobs. They're not working, they're at home. We don't know when that's going to end. We have no timeline in this pandemic. But I really want to take a moment to express gratitude for all of the essential workers that are still out there. They are keeping the cogs in motion. They are trying to provide some form of comfort and normalcy and help us stay healthy. And they're out there doing the best that they can with that, exhausting themselves. They deserve a huge amount of gratitude and a huge amount of reverence and respect for all that they're doing right now. I do think that they deserve self-care as well. And I hope to put something together later on for helping those folks that are in, really, we can call them the front lines. They're in the front lines right now. So those of us that are getting to be comfortable and sit home and wallow in our worry and in our fear, let's just take a moment to be grateful for those that are out there and working. And look at that, I just touched my face. It's impossible not to, right? Am I right? So what are my ways of practicing some self-care right now? I will admit that I took a moment. It took me a moment to just sit back and be in shock and wonder, how can I be in this right now? But I very quickly came back to my roots, into my training, and presence is one big way that I'm saying, this is the way that you can take care of yourself right now. Stay here, stay now. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. There are projections, there are apexes to look at, there are flattening curves, there are all kinds of talk about days, weeks, months to come, but nobody really knows. When we're dealing with nature, nobody knows. We can only predict and speculate. So my way of taking care of myself right now is to just stay here and now, be present as best I can. I'm human too, of course. We're all going to think about the future, especially when it comes to our finances, our health, our bodies. Are our bodies going to sustain wellness throughout all of this? But try to come back to here and now, be present. Another way that I'm practicing self-care is through movement, making sure that I'm not just sitting on my couch all day. That's very tempting, believe me. Look at all those comfy blankets and cushions and things back there. I got yoga. You can see I have my yoga mat and my foam roller back there. So I've been trying to keep my muscles healthy and to keep my breath moving and flowing freely. taking some long walks and hikes, both in the snow and in the sun. And I'm lucky to also have a companion in all of that. My son is with me, so that's helpful. What else? Oh gosh, if I could say one word for anybody out there, it's grace. You know, there's a time to wallow. There's a time to grieve. Grieve our lack of normalcy. Grieve our fragility right now, and let fear be present too. And know that those feelings, those sensations, those thoughts, they're going to dissipate. We're all going to have waves of relief and waves of disappointment and waves of any other kind of emotion imaginable. That's going to happen. So allow yourself some grace to just be with those things. Again, this is a practice for me. I'm practicing grace too, and having to rely on my faith and um, rely on the beauty of staying connected. So that would be my next way. My next way of taking care of myself is to stay connected. Stay connected with each other. We're checking in, we're communicating, we're relying on the amazing network of people that you do have in your life. You are part of that community for me. You are my motivation to stay engaged right now. You are my motivation to say, screw perfection. We're going to do videos. Who cares if they turn out okay? We're just going to do them because everybody needs to be human right now, and we all need to express ourselves and stay connected in our expressions of emotion, stay connected in our ways, the tools that we have in our tool belt to share with each other on how to take care of each other right now. So I hope that you enjoy the videos in the days to come. If you would like to participate and be interviewed, you can contact me, let me know. And yeah, thank you. Again, thank you so much for being a part of my community. And thank you for your willingness to stick together. We really are stronger that way. Thanks. Okay, see you soon.